You ain't gonna believe this, but you used to fit right here. I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always gonna love you no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son, you're my blood. You're the best thing in my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't gonna have a life.
Day by day, the news headlines prove that we live in a society full of violence and hatred. One reason why crime is so predominant in today's society is because we teach our youth, to hate someone because of their skin tone or because they live on a different side of town. We must make these people realize it does not matter whether or not a person is white, black, yellow, or red, or what religion they are, or where they live at. It is the love that counts on the inside. Now, love is a key that will lock the doors of violence and hatred, and that would open the door where we would not judge a person by their status. Without love, it is impossible to have a working relationship. Now, one of the secrets of success in all ventures is to start every day with a feeling of love. But how must you react to the actions of others and confront each person that you meet? You confront them with love. You must love all manners of mankind because everyone has qualities to be admired, even though they may be hidden. From this moment on, hate must leave your hearts because you have no time for hate. You only have time for love. Henceforth, you must love all mankind, and you must start every day with the feeling of love. And then you will succeed in all your ventures. But most importantly, you must love yourself. Young people, I'm not here to put you down. I'm here to tell you that you are a very important, smart, wonderful, amazing person. I want to inspire you to reach your goals. I may not know you, but I do care about each and every one of you. I have worked with youth just like you for about 24 years. I understand the pain that you go through, and I also understand the happiness you feel. Now, what I want you to do is stop bullying, hurting, fighting, and killing one another. Why would you bully someone? What is bullying going to prove? Did you know that every 7 minutes a child is bullied? And each day 160,000 students miss school due to bullying? Now, when you bully a person, it is not funny because it hurts that person's feelings. And what that hurt person is saying deep down inside is, don't laugh at me.
I'm a little boy with glasses, the one they call a geek. A little girl who never smiles 'cause I got braces on my teeth. And I know how it feels to cry myself to sleep.
I'm that kid on every playground who's always chosen last. I'm the one who's slower than the others in my class. You don't have to be my friend, but is it too much to ask? Don't laugh at me, don't call me names, don't get your pleasure from my pain. In God's eyes we're all the same. Someday we'll all have perfect wings. Don't laugh at me.
I'm the beggar on the corner, you've passed me on the street. I wouldn't be out here begging if I had enough to eat. Don't think I don't notice that our eyes never meet.
I was born a little different. I do my dreaming from this chair. I pretend it doesn't hurt me when people point and stare. There's a simple way to show me just how much you care. Don't laugh at me, don't call me names, don't get your pleasure from my pain. In God's eyes we're all the same. Someday we'll all have perfect wings. Don't laugh at me.
I'm fat,
I'm thin,
I'm short,
I'm tall,
I'm deaf,
I'm blind.
hey, aren't we all?
Don't laugh at me, don't call me names, don't get your pleasure from my pain. In God's eyes we're all the same. Someday we'll all have perfect wings. Don't laugh at me, don't laugh at me.
Now, Vicky, a teenager who was bullied, is saying bullying is gone too far.
Me every day. They harass me every day. They show me I'm nothing, and they make me feel like dirt under their feet. Every cut is every word that hurts. The scars remind me of the things I went through and how badly they affected me. The deeper they are, the more pain I went through. They're there forever, just like the memories they have given to me, to be always in my mind. They won't ever leave, and they will haunt me forever. P.S. Words hurt. Think before you speak.
Bullying is a leading factor in suicide among kids from 11 to 16 years old. Why fight or kill a person over something that's very dumb? First of all, it takes a real man or a woman to walk away from a fight. You may believe your friends might call you a coward if you walk away, but we are losing you, our youth, because of this type of thinking. You don't want to be punked out. But think about it. Would you rather be punked out or carried out? Carried out in a body bag. If it were my choice, I would rather be punked out. What is violence going to prove? Do you know that every 6 seconds a teenager like you is killed by a gun? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do you think their parents feel? What if it were you? Your parents will be very upset if you are killed or injured, and it really hurts to lose someone that is very close to you. Now, you as students must take pride in yourself, and you must take pride in what you think is best. You do not have to be afraid anymore. You must stand up to people who try to make it unsafe for you and who are bullying others, and you must let those people know that it is wrong and that you want an education. And you must never give up in life. Now, a friend of mine once said, you need to believe in yourself and don't doubt your abilities. Whenever you're making bad grades and you want to bring your grades up, Just try harder. Believe in yourself, and you'll be able to accomplish many things.
Your brain is like a circuit switch. Once you believe you are something, you actually embody it. You embody that feeling. If you were, God forbid, in a coma, and you woke up and you didn't really have a memory, and you were told that you used to be a Navy SEAL, and they want you back now when you're healthy, do you think you'd act differently and hold yourself differently, conduct yourself different, and have a different self-concept of who you are than if you were told you were a piano instructor? Being successful in life is all about having the proper belief system in who you are. Truly believing that you are something unique, that you are something special in that field. If you truly believe inside of you that you are one of the best actors in the world, you will be entirely different than if you're like, I hope I'm good. Your expressions will be totally different, your tone of voice. You'll talk in a more convincing fashion. You'll use your natural voice instead of a scripted one. You'll be more emphatic. You'll be more real, more relatable. Our brain is like a circuit. And so if we introduce it with the proper wiring, you're going to go straight to your target. If you're unsure about who you are, then your dreams, your goals, they will never become a reality. Everyone has mental doubts in life, internal conflicts. Even the most successful people that you look up to, but they don't live there. It's how you handle those negative thoughts in that exact moment and overwhelm them with positive action. And that comes with this utmost confidence in yourself that you can handle the situation. Trust in yourself that you are better than the moment.
You must be like a lion. When the lion is hungry, he hunts. You must be like an eagle. When it is thirsty, it soars in the sky and search for water to drink. And if these animals take no action, they will perish. You must thirst and hunger for success, happiness, and more importantly, for peace of mind. And if you don't take action to achieve these goals, you will perish. And you will perish in failure and in misery. Ask your parents for help in your school studies. Many parents will be pleased that you want them to take part in your education. Even though the road seems tough, don't give up. You must persist until you succeed and never consider defeat. Word that implies failure such as I give up, I cannot succeed, it is impossible, I'm not going to try must be removed from your vocabulary. You must keep your eyes on the goals that you have set, and you must ignore the obstacles at your feet. Just remember, failure will never overtake you if your determination to succeed is strong enough. And you must persist until you succeed. And as long as there's breath in you, that long should you persist. Now you know one of the greatest principles of success. If you persist long enough, you will win. Young people, Somerset Maugham once said, I was on a threshold of surprising adventures. So too are you. And as you pared across that threshold to begin your new adventures, man, you can go out as problem makers or solution finders. Now you must be masters of your emotion, because if your mood is not right, the day will be a failure. And there will be days when you'll be forced to constantly struggle against forces that will tear you down. Now, whenever you have a problem and you're finding yourself crying yourself to sleep because you're sad, heartbroken, depressed, and you're having problems with friends that's making you sad, talk with someone whom you trust. Never hold your feelings inside because it only builds up and causes you more pain. Talk to a teacher, your best friend, or older person who you trust. But the best persons that you can talk to is your parents. No matter what you do throughout your life, they will always be there for you. Never disrespect your parents because you only have one dad and one mom. Always listen to your parents because they care for you and they will give you the very best advice. To sum it up, be smart. Avoid doing things that you regret later on in your life because good habits are the keys to all success and bad habits are the unlocked doors to failure. Now, what we need is peace, unity, and love. We can make it happen if we stop the hatred and greet each other with love in our heart. You must act now, for now is all that we have. This is a time when the evil becomes good, and you're not evil. This is a time when the weak becomes strong, and you're not weak. This is the time when the failure will succeed, and you're not a failure. You must act now because success will not wait. This is the time. This is the place. You must act now. You must persist and strive to make the next hour better than this one.
But what I've come to appreciate when you're working on changing your life, changing some bad habit, getting out of addictive situations or relationships, or working to build a dream or making a difference in our society, it's hard. Easy is not an option. It's hard living. Life is hard. That's rough. How people look at you, how they respond to you. It's very hard. But you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through. So if it's hard, then do it hard. Now, how do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times, Les? You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. It's possible that we can have our dream. Yes, it is. Other people have done it, then we can do it. We fail a lot of times. Well, a lot of other folks failed, and eventually they came back and they succeeded. So it's possible we can have what we want. And we know that we want to get it. It's necessary that we align ourselves with people that think like we do. It's necessary we get negative, do-nothing people out of our lives. It's necessary we never stop learning and growing and developing ourselves. It's necessary that we never give up. Never give up. Never give up.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
A friend of mine he runs a marathon. He says, when he's running the 26-mile marathon, he said, let's say that hypothetically, that 18th mile is the wall. He said, Les, when you get there and you're running, he says, everything in you is telling you to stop, to give up. Every muscle is aching, and you're saying to yourself, I can't do it. I can't do it. And you just keep on, and you keep on, and you keep on. It seems like you're moving at slow motion. And then eventually when you break through that 18-mile wall, then you know it's like done, and you're on automatic, and you glide on in, and you know it's there. You know you're going to get to the finish line. And we've all had experiences where we were working on something, and we knew it was possible, and we did those things that were necessary to bring it into reality. We took the responsibility to make it happen. Other people couldn't see it. A lot of people didn't believe it. You were attacked. You were criticized. People were opposing you, but you kept on doing it. It was hard. It was rough. It was difficult. But to you, it was worth it. And eventually you got to a level you know, can't nothing stop me now. I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
Greet each other with love in your heart, and you will win. God bless you. I love y'all.